how to secure a $50,000 loan. This is the truth about no-doc loans. Let's get it. So, what if I told you guys that you can grab a hold of 50,000 US dollars in business funding without using any tax returns, any pay stubs? Sounds fake, but you can get it, and this is how. So basically, it's called a no-doc loan, and it literally means no documentation. And it's how smart entrepreneurs, especially startups who don't have any banking history, who don't have any history as far as tax returns or any history in general, grab a hold of money and get through all of that red tape. Here's how it's done. Now, there are some forms of documentation. It's not completely no-doc. You can't simply waltz on into a bank and say, listen, I need a no-doc loan. So many people are doing that. Don't do that. Don't walk into a bank and ask for a no-doc loan, okay? Right, so basically they are designed for entrepreneurs, as I've said before. Now, normally when you walk into a bank, they're gonna ask for tax returns, pay stubs, financial statements. They're gonna ask for history. This product was basically designed for entrepreneurs, startups mainly, that don't have any of that. So there are things that you need in place. You do need good credit in order to gain access to a no-doc loan. Also, you need to state your income. It's called stated income, where literally you're stating the income which you are projecting to make in the future, or what you're expected to earn. So if you think out of the gate you're going to make 150,000, you basically state that on the application. And yes, they are legal, they are regulated, and they are growing in the US of A, especially with fintech banks which are out there that rely on a lot of data. So you may be thinking to yourself, if they're not looking at data, what exactly are they looking for in order to get a hold of the money, moolah, bling, and ka-ching? Let's get into it. Now, here's the thing, no-doc doesn't care about your paperwork, but what they do care about is your credibility, okay? So you have to have shown the fact that you know how to manage your money, especially more so on the personal side, okay? So they're looking at your reputation as far as how you've handled your money in the past. So they're not gonna fly blind. They are looking for credit, okay? Credit history. What have you done in the past? What does your credit score look like? What does your credit profile look like? How have you managed your money? Do you have any late payments? Do you have any delinquencies in the last 24 months? Have you got a whole bundle of inquiries which basically makes you look thirsty to the banks? So if your credit score is strong, they're going to skip over income verification completely, because the fact that you've proved that you know how to manage an income over a period of time, however which way it's come in, on the personal side, business side, etc. But they're more focusing on your personal credit. So it's a personal guarantee, or you may hear in certain circles, you need to PG it. PG it simply means personal guarantee. So no revenue, no problem. Here's how startup businesses in the US of A are getting funded right out the gate. So believe it or not, there are startups out there right across the US which are getting approved for 25K loans, 50K loans, even 100K loans in no-doc loans, because of the fact that they have projected revenue. They're simply stating what their projected revenue is. Sounds like magic, but it's actually happening. So when you apply for a no-doc loan, okay, you're submitting projected income, which is what we stated before, okay? So your future earnings, not your current numbers, because lenders, they basically understand with this product that you can't show any year's profits because of the fact that you simply don't have them. So they're basing it on, or assessing it on, your potential, which is basically based on needs. Your personal credit profile, your business registration and your EIN, your business checking account, the activity on that business checking account, and the stated income which you expect to make. So to entrepreneurs or new entrepreneurs, this is basically like gold. No-doc. This loan basically doesn't punish you for being a beginner in the game. It actually rewards you for your consistent credibility on the personal side, for just simply managing your money as an American citizen, which is what you're supposed to do, right? Now, if I haven't given you a lot of sauce on this, I'm going to give you even more sauce. Here's a secret lever that basically boosts approvals to get you even more money, okay? Something that 90% of applicants out there never think about. The hidden key that can 10x your approval odds instantly. So if you want to 10x your chances of getting funding, okay, you need to build a banking relationship. Now, when I say a banking relationship, what I'm not talking about is walking in, shaking a couple of hands, telling them about your newborn baby, telling them about the new car that you've bought, etc., etc. No, it means deposit relationships. Simply depositing money into that bank over the course of 90 days, which increases your bank rating. Okay, so once they see deposits going in and out, okay, and your bank balances are going up and down and fluctuating, also all depends on how much is left in that at any given point in time. This is basically, in essence, you making a connection, formulating a relationship with a bank, which basically boosts the chances of you getting approved. So in essence, it means having a business checking account and making consistent deposits into that checking account to build trust with the institution. So when bankers basically see that you've banked with them for more than 3 to 6 months and you've been consistent, okay, you're using their cards, you're keeping steady balances, okay, they automatically see you as low risk. So by you simply having a relationship with them, it can turn a maybe or a so-so into you basically getting approved and getting funded. So you might be asking yourself, which banks out there can I get these no-doc loan programs, or where are they available? Don't worry, I got you. So you don't need to go to Chase, you don't need to go to Wells Fargo either, okay? The money or the party, the 50K plus, as far as no-doc loans are concerned, is happening at fintech banks. Now, fintech banks, they tend to move a lot faster than the system or the old-fashioned system of the old-fashioned traditional banks. So here are the ones that you need to watch out for. So with Bluevine, you can basically get up to 250K or a 250K line of credit, minimal paperwork. So Fundbox, they basically approve loans based upon banking data and revenue projections also. On deck, you've got fast approval loans using transactional history. Lendio, yes, that's their actual name, Lendio, a marketplace that basically matches you to no-doc loan lenders instantly. So you've got Toro funding and you've got Credibly, basically great for startups with low revenue businesses. So all these lenders basically look at data points. They're not looking at tax returns and all the other paperwork, etc., etc. So they're looking at things like your average daily bank balance. They're looking at deposit frequency and also size as well. They're looking at your credit score. They're looking at length of business activity. They're also looking at payment and spending pattern. So all of that combined with a strong personal credit score, and you can basically walk in ready to secure minimum 50K or more without a single document uploaded. I'm out. Peace.